Hey guys, how are you? This is the first of our isolation training videos. This is going to be aimed at the seniors that we have in our club. So we're going to run a strength circuit, and basically this is just going to help you guys get through this period where we're obviously self-isolating and keeping away from people, and staying at home. So we want to stay nice and healthy, and we want to make sure that we're still doing everything we can, for our mental health and our physical health. So I know I'll be doing this sort of thing. So I'm going to try and maybe put up as many videos as I can a day, sort of aimed around our seniors group. Then a video aimed around a program for our bodybuilders, so they can try and hold as much muscle as they can if they can't get to any weights or anything. And then, for everyone who's still chasing those weight loss gains, we'll also be doing some high intensity videos as well. Now, what I recommend you do is either on your phone, you can pull up on YouTube a bunch of different timers. So what I've done is pulled up on TV and my YouTube, so now I can actually click on my 40-20 timer, which is what we're going to be using today for the seniors group. And we're just going to run through one round of 40-20. We're going to do 9 different exercises. You're going to be able to do one of 2 ways. You could either repeat the exercise 4 times and then move on, or you can run through the whole 9 exercises and then repeat the 9 exercises 3 to 4 times, depending on how you're feeling. So we'll get to those. I'm going to take you through, and then so this will be one of many. At the moment I'm not going to live stream yet. I'm going to see how many subscribers we get, and if we get enough subscribers, then I'll start live streaming as well. Now, for the people who have been asking me how can we support you guys still, and things like that, which I'm very supportive of as well. Obviously we can't take money out of for the gym service. If we're not offering a service at the gym, we're unable to take money for that. That's what you signed up for. So any gyms that are still taking money, potentially, as I've said before, is stealing, and we're not going to be a thief. So what we're going to do is I've set up a Patreon page. I will put the link in the descriptions of the videos, and you can go on there and support us that way. It's just in the form of monthly payments that come straight to us. And basically just be aware that it is in US dollars, so any of the figures that are on the page are in US dollars, so anything you donate does go into Australian dollars, which will be a lot more. So just be aware of that before you do any of that. And I just want to let you know that basically what keeps me being able to do these things, and helps me be able to create more content. So if you want to help me out that way, then that'll be great. And if not, of course these videos are free, so you don't have to do anything really. So okay, so what are you going to need? All you're going to need is either a towel, a nice soft, you might want to put a few towels down if you don't have a mat. So I've got myself a little mat here. I've also got myself the base of a chair, but you could also get a chair for an outdoor setting. I can grab one of the chairs out there, but this one has a little leg thing, so I've got that too. You've got your couches you can use as well instead. So you just need something, just over knee height would be good. Also going to need your kitchen bench, so the side of your kitchen or something around the same height as a kitchen bench. And then maybe some little weights. Now, if you want to go and really take it to a little bit more extreme, you can get yourself either some 1 litre milk. So let's say you go shopping and you get some 1 litre milk or 2 litre milk. Generally, when you fill it up, you'll get nearly a kilo. So 1 litre to is close to a kilo. So you may want to get some plastic bags, and you might want to shove heaps of 1 kilo or 1 litre water bottles filled up with water, and you'll be able to stack them up as your weight. So 1 bag here, 1 bag here, and your mop holding it together. So it doesn't matter what you have. You might have a bar. I've actually got myself a curtain rod and I've pulled my curtain down, I've taken the rod out, so I've got myself a little barbell. And again, I haven't got any weights yet, but when I go out I'm going to get some 1 litre milks, and when we go through them I'm going to start filling them up with water. And then again we can add weights to the end, so it's quite effective. You can also grab some tins and things for small weights at the moment. Just make sure they're organic, because they weigh more. Alright, so what we're going to do today, so we're going to do some bench squats, where we're going to use either the bench or we're going to use our couch as determine how far we go. We're going to sit and stand. After that we're going to do some bench dips, so we're going to either use the corner of the couch or we're going to use the bench that I've got out at the moment. Then we're going to do a push-up, but we're going to use the corner of the kitchen bench. But if you want to go and make it harder, the lower you go, the more weight you're going to have on your chest. So then we're going to do some bent over rows, some lateral raises, some planks, using the mat. We're going to do some hip thrusts. I'll show you a couple of variations on that, some calf raises, and then to end it all we're going to do some balance stuff, so a leg lift and then a hold in the balance. So that's it, guys. So let's get into it, and we're going to start off with some bench squats. So let's see how we go here. Alright, so here we go, 5 seconds. Alright, so I'm going to sit, I've got 2 dogs in the room here on the bench. Not sure if you can see, but we're off. So we've had 1 beak, it's not actually counting, that's on the corner of the bench. I'm going to go over and see how my bench goes. So squatting down and then coming back up. Make sure we're squeezing the tummy, feet shoulder width apart, coming down and then back up. Okay, nice straight back. I'm using my hands to make sure that my shoulders stay up rather than letting them sag down like this. Okay, so I'm pulling my shoulders back, squeezing my tummy, keeping a very straight back here. Okay, up and down, nice and slow and controlled, and then back up. Okay, alright, I'm assuming we're on our break now. So yes, we are, we're counting down our break. Alright, so this is a pretty cool timer, we're in the green, just getting our breath back. Alright, now we're going to do some dips. Now with your dips, it doesn't matter how low you go. Actually it does, if you go too low. Okay, we're on. So if we're going too low, as you can see my shoulders are rotating. Now I just want to use my triceps. So I just want to make my elbow joint to do the lift. So here we go, nice and slow and controlled. Slowly down and up. I don't want to come down too far that I'm rotating my shoulders. I want to put that weight into my tricep, nice and slow and controlled. I can bring my feet in a little bit closer to make it easier, and I can also take them out further to make it harder. And I can also elevate my feet if I want to go even further. Okay, alright, almost done. Well done. Okay, alright, in the green. So next up we've got push-ups. So again, if you are up to it, you can do your push-ups on the ground, either on your knees or on your feet. Okay, so coming down, or as I said, we're going to use the kitchen bench. So here we are, corner of the bench, and we're pressing up, keeping our body straight in the plank position. Okay, we don't want to be going like this. Okay, we don't want our elbows going above our shoulders. We want to keep our elbows underneath our shoulder. I'm going to explain what I mean there while you're continuing to do this. So we don't want to be here. There's an invisible line between our shoulders. Dash, out of the way, mate, on your bed. Good boy. Now we want to keep our elbows behind the invisible line. Okay, so pushing down. Right, you get that, Dash? You get that? On your bed. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we're on to bent over rows. So, like I said, I've got myself a barbell here. Dash looks like he wants to help out. So can you go sit on your bed? On your bed. That's a good one. On your bed. Come on your bed. Quick. Okay, so bent over rows. We're going to go underhand, as it's a little bit easier to explain. Nice straight back. So here we are, nice straight back. Okay, and then we're going to row with our barbell. Again, if you would like to get some plastic bags, fill the bottles up with water, you can essentially make yourself as heavy as you like, depending on how many you have. Okay, so we're working the back muscles here, right across the back here, upper back. Okay, squeezing, bringing it down nice and slow. And if you lose that straight back, cut back up, nice straight back, and then rowing again. Okay, well done. Alright, what's next on our list? We have lateral raises. So with our lateral raises, I've got myself some organic chickpeas. Again, make sure you have organic. What we're going to do is do some lateral raises. You can grab yourself whatever weights you like. You can grab yourself some plastic bags again and stick a couple of weights in if you want to change the weight, obviously. But obviously we're just going to get the body moving while we're in isolation and nice and fit here. So we're just raising up just to shoulder height, bringing it back down. Okay, so hands, elbows coming up at the same time. We don't want to do too much of the elbows, and we don't want to lift the hands up too much, and we also don't want to use our back here. So we want to squeeze the tummy, nice straight back, soft knees, and we're going to raise it up. Okay, so make sure we got those soft knees, and okay, well done. All right, going to go into our plank. Okay. All right, so our plank position, number 5. Okay, so here we are. I'll go a long ways for you. I think Dash might help us out here. Okay, so feet off the mat for myself. And here we go. Alright, so holding the plank here, we don't want to be up here. So you're going to put a lot of pressure on your back here, and you're not going to use your abs at all. So bring them right down, and you don't want to hang down too far where you're letting your abs go either. So we're going to squeeze that tummy, hold the plank nice and straight. Okay, so essentially you're squeezing the whole body here, holding it nice and straight. Okay. There we go. Alright, so focusing on your breathing. Okay, well done. Alright, from here we're going to do some hip thrusts. Okay, so rolling over, using that 20-second break. Alright, so 2 ways of doing it. We can do it with weights on our hips. So again, you can go and grab yourself some weights in a plastic bag. You can put it over your hips as well, unless you have got weights or a sandbag. And then we're just going to squeeze the hips, give it a hold for say 2 to 3 seconds, bring it down nice and slow. Up we go, bring it down nice and slow. Okay, feeling nice and even through the hips. If you've got those tight hips on one side, you might feel like you're going on an angle. This is a really good one to work that out. So opening up your hip flexors, squeezing your butt, bring it down nice and slow. So you're still activating the muscles on the way down, squeeze. Now the other way we can do it is one leg up. Okay, obviously you can double over on this one if you like. Yeah. Good work, Dashy boy. Good work. Alright, so calf raises. Now you don't need to be on a step to do this. If you have a step, then you can use it, that'll be great. Otherwise, what you can do is just do it on the floor, so either with 2 feet or with 1 foot. Okay, so 1, obviously putting double the body weight on. Now, you can use something just to balance. Now I'm going to go on 1 foot and just show you how I do it. So then what we're going to do is have soft knees, soft hips, and we're going to use our calf muscles. So keeping our knees and our hips soft. The only thing that is lifting the upper part of my body is my calf muscle. So it's essentially isolated the whole way. Okay, so up and down. If you can't do 1, that's fine, we'll do 2. With our hand, we're not using it to pull ourselves up, we're actually going to use it to balance. And we've got to come down really slow. No dropping down, nice and slow and controlled. Alright, so the last one was the leg lift with the balance. So obviously we're working on our balance here. So a lot of you guys are going to definitely enjoy this one, have a little giggle about it. But what we're going to do is we're just going to come up, raise. If you like, you can come up on your calf as well, but it's okay to have a flat foot. So I'm just going to raise, pause. While you're pausing, you're balancing. Okay, now if you like, you can alternate legs. you're starting to get a bit tired, alternate legs, okay, and then coming down nice and slow. If not, you can stay on the same leg. If you really want to work that leg, so I'll show you here, coming up, okay, now I'm squeezing my butt, holding my leg up so the hip flexor is getting worked, my core is getting worked, but ultimately my leg is what I'm using to balance in my calf muscle and my ankle. Coming down, up, 1, 2, 3, nice and slow down. Okay, alright, so that's one round, guys. Grab yourself a drink. And what you're going to do is basically you're just going to grab the scroll bar, take it back to the start of where we start the session, and then repeat, or I may just edit the video so it starts again for you, 3 in a row, and then yeah, so essentially you can do 3 to 4 rounds, and then end with some stretches. So basically that's our first workout, so our seniors strength program. Stay tuned for more. We'll probably end up doing our stretch session next, and yeah, so look forward to that video. So subscribe. Remember, there's a Patreon link you can follow at the end in the description of the video. And yeah, subscribe. Hit the little bell on the bottom, which is a little notification bell, which means it will send you a notification when I upload a new video or before we run a live stream. So you'll want to follow that. And yeah, and leave some comments in the feed in the comments there for me. So let me know what you think and what you want to see more of. And yeah, and cool. So let me know what you think, guys.